Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of SchevityCraft. This is Scoots42, and today I wanted to kind of start off with working out a way to collect a little bit of the more exotic metals, and I think I've come across something. Let's get some of these item conduits here. And what we're going to want, let me see, did I put a crate up here? I don't remember. I think I figured out a way to milk these guys, basically. So I'm going to need to grab a crate as well. A chest could work, but I think a chest or a crate may be a little bit better, just for this situation. I'm going to kind of reroute this a little bit so I can put this chest in here, or the crate, or whatever it is. So if I pop you out, I should be able to put you there. Cool. And these are interfluid conduits, and we'll talk about them a little bit later. These are good for allowing multiple fluids to be transported at once. Let's see, so what I'm going to want is a line going here. Something like this. Nice. And then we'll have a separate line. This is a controller slave, and it is tied into our network. So what we should be able to do then, and we might want to break through the floor here, just to make sure we can reach these guys. We are going to set them to extract always active. And then you, good sir, will be set to insert. Right, so we should start seeing that stuff. And then these will fill up again and drain. And hopefully you will clear out soon. That is my hope. So for now we've got molten celerium, dark steel, and signalum. And they're all going to basically pump out of the rancher here. The rancher is going to milk all these guys for us. The fluid gets stored in these tanks while these blocks cool, and then as soon as the blocks are done cooling, they get pulled out and get stored into our storage drawer system down here in the compacting drawers for us right away, which is pretty cool. Nice. I did have to create a separate drawer just for celerium. But that's pretty cool. And that's going to let us work on some of the other stuff that I want to work on. I just wanted to kind of keep an eye on this for just a minute and see if it's going to work like I hope. Yeah, it looks like that's going down, so that's cool. Let's see. Let's take a look in the digging backpack. Do I have... Well, I've got a little bit of stone. We'll be able to cover all this back up too eventually. That is better than nothing. And then here we're going to figure you to extract always active. And then you should insert. Cool. So that is really cool. So we should hopefully eventually see that dark steel clear out. Nice. And then, yes, now that's empty again, so hopefully it'll continue to just gather those metals for us. And slowly I'm going to add a couple more cows. We've got a few more over here. Platinum and night slime and But I've got to figure out, I'm out of compacting drawers for now, so I'm going to try to figure out a cool way to continue storing our metals. But for now, I think the next order of business is going to be slice and splice, which is this guy. Cool. We had to make another one of these machine chassis, but we had quite a bit of the organic powder coating left. And we're not doing too bad on the grains. I'll probably do a little mining session on them after this episode and see if we can't get a few more stacks, because I'd like to kind of start looking at the next level capacitor here. And to do that, we're going to need basic capacitors, and we might be able to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basic capacitor bank. Regular capacitor bank. There we go. This is what I'm looking at. Electrical steel, double layer capacitors. So we need 2 for each one of those. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we need 8 of these. Is that right? That can't be right. Okay, so there's 4 of the double layers. Cool. I think I just made myself a capacitor bank that stores 5 million RF. That is super cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to take you, the computer's not going to like this for a minute, but we're going to just kind of swap these guys out. There we go. And then you, sir, can sit over there, and we're going to configure you to output. And you're going to input. So you're going to pull in all that juice from there. So hopefully everything is back online and cool and stable. These guys should be firing away nice. So we should finally start seeing a dent in there. And now that I know that those cables will really kind of help us get multiple fluids out of one of these ranchers, I think if we can get this empowered oil out of here by filling this up, I might look into start collecting some of this crude oil. And we can start getting refined oil, or refined fuel, I think. Is what we want? Yeah. Because that'll go in a compression dynamo and we get 2 million RF. And then there was another, I've got a, like a blazing, I think it's this stuff, blazing pyrotheum. $400,000, 2 million out of a magmatic with that stuff. So that's crazy, blazing pyrotheum. So that's something else we might look into as well. But what we really need to get up and running is this guy, the slice and splice. So we're going to want a capacitor and some kind of an axe and some shears. We could put the basic in there, but we've got these magic and the unremarkables. Let's try this magic here. And we need some shears. So let's just see if we can't get some good old iron shears. And maybe for now we can just settle with like a vanilla iron axe or something. Yeah. So that guy, that, and that. Cool. So now we should be able to make some of the other things I'm going to want. And I'm going to want this on standby. Let's see, spawner. What we want is a powered spawner. And the thing that would have been holding us up there is the C logic controller. Well, we just need some Solarium, a zombie head, and we should have all the rest of that stuff. So Solarium, which we're getting thanks to that fluid cow. Silicon, which we should have a little bit of. And what else did we need? Zombie head and some redstone. Cool. So let's get one of these going. And if you're looking at it from JEI, you can see I've still got that little plus, so I can move all that stuff in there. And thanks to this halfway, what appears to be halfway decent capacitor, looks an awful lot like we're going to get a Z logic controller pretty quick. Nice. Did I bring enough to make another one? I did. Nice. So we'll just let that one kind of cook. And let's see about getting a spawner. We need another one of these machine chassis. And we will need some of the organic machine powder. I think we just need 6 of those. And we can combine those over here. And that should give us the machine chassis. Cool. Right, and now all we need are some of these vibrant crystals, which I think we can get enough of. Nice, that's just these vibrant alloy nuggets wrapped around an emerald. So, powered spawner, cool. Now, because one of the things that I got in my trip to the Nether is right in here. And let's see, let's take a little nap before we go out there, because I think we're just about ready. I've been working on the mob spawning area out here, and I've got in this wand a vanilla blaze spawner that I hijacked from one of the, well, the only nether fortress I discovered. So I'm hoping that it'll work in here. Yeah, I'm going to need some cobblestone, because I think once I get that in there, I'm probably going to want to block that area off. There we go. And let's get our stuff ready with the chisel, I guess. And I'm probably going to have to work on it a little bit anyway. Let's see, encased brick, there you go. Because I'm kind of doing something I'm not sure if it's going to work for the blaze. Basically down here are some punchy sticks, and I'm hoping, let's close this side off. I'm hoping that will work. And I've got just a little system of hoppers in there that I'm hoping will pick up any drops that they might have. So we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, we're getting something. Okay, so that might work. That might just do the trick. And I think their natural tendency when they spawn is to fall down. So I've crafted up some of these vector plates. Which not that rough, really. Sugar. I crafted up a bunch of them, and I used a bunch of my sugar cane. So I'm still working on getting punji sticks. So I'm not sure if I'll punji stick all the way across there, or... Oh, it looks like my ring's messing that up. Cool. It is working, though. That is nice. Hopefully, we'll get some blaze rods out of that. So we'll come back and check on that in just a little bit. I'm hoping that it will continue to work while I'm over here. I'm hoping we're close enough. But that is pretty cool. So we've got our powered spawner, which I would have combined with something called a soul vial, I believe. We're going to learn how to make these. We need one more piece of fused quartz for that. I think that's just another quartz. I think we've got enough. Let's get some more of that stuff cooking. Got anything good for me in here? Maybe eat just a little bit. There we go. I'm really interested to see if we're going to get any blaze rods out of this. We may end up needing to take a break and coming back because empty powered spawner, huh? Basically what I'm going to want to do is combine this. I think in an anvil with a soul vial. Yeah, because like there's no spawn type here. So that's probably what we'd want to do. I'm not sure if that thing is going to be close enough. I was hoping it would be, but I'm just not sure that it's going to work well. I mean, it kind of sounds like it is. I don't know. Maybe let's take a little break and I'll come back and we'll see what's going on. We may end up wanting to go with something from Industrial 4 going as a killing device also. That could be part of the problem too. So let's come back in just a little bit and we'll see what we're going to do to kind of spiff up that kill room. All right, we are back. And I kind of did have to change gears just a little bit. That vanilla spawner we have out there will work. Unfortunately, I pretty much have to be standing almost right next to it. So what I did was I went out and put looting 3 on my ender, and as soon as it was nighttime, I went and captured myself an enderman. So what we'll be able to do, since we have that now, is we'll be able to make another nifty machine from Ender IO, and this time it's going to be a soul binder. And that Enderman head was the last little bit that we were waiting on to get it. So we're going to go ahead and get that guy. and you can just live right here. And you're going to need a capacitor, of course. Let's go ahead and use our last little magical one. There we go. So you should be getting power. So in here, what we can do is, you may notice I have a couple of soul vials, and what we can do is something like this. And we'll take, let's put some of this junk away. There we go. We can take, say, one of these spider ones. And we can, let's do the Enderman first, I guess. Now it's saying I need 8 levels. So one of the other things I did was craft an experience obelisk. So I can easily store and retrieve my XP for now. There we go. Nice. And this thing is what I would call remarkably slow. I don't know if you can see how slow that's turning, but that is going pretty slow. So what we're going to do in the meantime is let's get our powered spawner out of here. And what we should be able to do, if we get another broken spawner, and I'll just use one of these broken spawners for now as an example. But we'll need an anvil, I believe. And we should be able, see, like we could make a powered spider spawner. And we do that simply by combining the powered Ender IO spawner with the broken version of the spawner. So for instance, I want blazes. There we go. Hopefully that gave me a... There we go. Broken spawner. Let's see. Where did my... Hopefully they're in the digging backpack. Nice. There we go. Now what I didn't see... And I also did this Tome of Knowledge because it lets me kind of take that mob juice that we get, the mob essence. And it's a little tedious. I'm working on a better way to transfer it. But I can basically take those levels that I get from the tome here. And I keep forgetting not to right click on that guy with the book. There we go. Nice. Very nice indeed. Let's see how many levels we are going to need, because that's a broken blaze spawner, I believe. Yep. And I want a powered blaze spawner. And that is going to take 16 levels. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's go and grab a few levels. Let's see. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So powered spawner and blaze. Cool. So now we have a powered blaze spawner. And you can still hear that soul binder going. It takes it a little while. That is okay. Let's see. Let's grab some energy conduits. Here we go. And I'm going to want some more of these redstone conduits, which, just in case, I don't remember going over that. That's some redstone alloy, which we get from just redstone and silicon. So that's super simple to make these little redstone wires. Let's come over here. Do I have my shovel on me? That might make that a little easier. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so let's see. The center of this thing is going to be about right here. So we're going to want some power cables. And probably, let's see, where's a good place to put a switch? Probably right here. There we go. Nice. Probably need to go and grab a lever. Should be able to. This is always the rough part. There we go. Strong signal. And of course I would have done that on the wrong one. That actually needs to go here. And of course it needs to be, oh my gosh, a redstone conduit. There we go. There we go. Cool. Right, so what we should do then, let's do it this way. There we go. There we go. Now it's finally much closer to what I was after. Oh my gosh. Alright, so let's grab a lever. There we go. Ooh, sounds like our Enderman guy is finally done. Cool. So we'll come back to him a little bit later on. I honestly don't necessarily know that we'll need it, but it would probably come in pretty handy. Those are energy conduits, and we're going to want say probably redstone too. I just want to double check and make sure this redstone is going all the way down here. And it looks like it is. Yeah. Cool. So then what I'll do is I'm going to change this color to green. we go. Powered spawner. Green. Power insert. And you won't do anything. We're going to change that to active with signal. You won't do anything until we get a capacitor in there. So let's grab our lever, and the lever is going to go right there. It should be off for now. Cool. So hopefully we'll get this set up, and we'll do something similar in that building next door. I do have some special plans for it. But I know we're getting kind of close to the wrapping up point, so I didn't want to waste too much more time on this stuff, but I do want to get it up and running before we go. So let's see, we're going to need a capacitor, and I'm thinking we should start off with at least a double layer, so it looks like we'll need one more of these. Nice. Can we, I'd say we should stay away from the octadict for now, because honestly, I don't know that our power can handle it. That's something we'll probably work on in the next episode. If we want to really start doing some automated stuff, we're like, this is automated, I know. Alright, so you should be getting power now. And to get power out here, basically what I did was craft some of these power cells, which are super cool, from RF Tools. Now that we can make prismarine, we basically just drop nether quartz in front of an atomic reconstructor. We can start transferring. I like doing wireless power this way, so I don't have a power cable running from all the way over there to over here. They just have these little link cards, which are super simple to make, and this is linked to another power cell that I've got next to the Ender IO capacitor down there. So just to double check now, I think everything should be working right. Cool, so that works. Only other thing I think I want to do is let's see if we can't get this floor covered back up. There we go. Make sure I've got all these little nooks and crannies covered up as well. There we go. Alright. So you're set to spawn. Redstone mode active with signal. Then hopefully that range doesn't get out of control. Like, I think that'll still work. Cool, so it looks like it's working. Eat just a little bit there. There we go. I mean, we're definitely getting stuff. I switched over to these mob crushers. And in here, we're going to do something a little bit different, but I'm not quite ready to get this one switched on yet. We'll probably do that, I'm thinking, towards the end of next episode, because I need to do some stuff to prepare. There we go. So let's run in here and get rid of these levels. Or store them, I should say. Nice. Let's take a look at the old power situation. Oh yeah, that's using quite a bit of power. And these are running at full, and we're still losing about 480 RF a tick. So, what I think we will do, this is the setup that I want. But what we're going to really need to do, and that's kind of what I was afraid of, is we're basically going to need to, oh wow, yeah, that is definitely working. So let's turn that off. Make sure there's nothing in there. Active with signal. Here we go. Nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, so, excuse me. I think that is going to just about do it for today. We did get quite a bit done. We got our mob spawn area set up. We've got some stuff set up over there with Ender.io. We've got a few more machines. I'm having tons and tons of fun. I'm totally glad I redid the pack. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for stopping by today, and take care.